Well, I mean, if you're going to ask about the song, we
But the
just
song
did.
itself that we just did.
It's called Round Here, and this song does have a story. And New Orleans, with its Catholic persona, which we all know it is, regardless of
Yeah,
other factions.
Part of the culture, right?
You know, there's a constant sin and repent, sin and repent.
Yep.
Okay. And around here it's about that repent sort of thing going on. And the genesis of it, I was in WNOE radio studios one night. I've done a lot of different things. I've been a jack of all trades. I promoted the first ever motorcycle races in the Superdome here, starting in 1977.
I didn't know they had motorcycle races.
Yeah, I moved 10,000 yards of dirt into the Superdome.
I was about to say,
That's
that's pretty
good
In
Lord.
48 hours, which had never been done.
Wow.
1977. So, and that's how I ended up in publishing, because I had to do advertising and learn production and television production. But I was producing radio spots to promote the race at WNOE at their old studios in the quarter. And we hear this racket outside, this clock, click, 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 and screams and all this stuff. We open the window. This is again 1977, and there are a bunch of hookers being chased down the alley behind the studio by New Orleans NOPD on horses.
Nice.
Good Lord.
Nice.
Hookers and horses.
Did they catch him? They caught him.
Yeah, it's giving me the name out of
Oh, wait, that fell off. Grab it, grab it. I mean, they're still, and I'm thinking, what is this? And it was one of these vice things, as happened with Garrison.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
all through
right.
history, they
Yeah.
cleaned up the city.
Yeah.
They get rid of gambling. They
Right.
get rid of prostitution.
And they're all.
So-
Yeah.
So that image stuck in my head.
Yeah.
And when I moved to the corner on Conti Street, there was a little bar at the corner of Bienville and Burgundy. I lived at Burgundy and Conti. So to go around the block, there was a little door. I'll never forget it. You remember Billie Holiday?
Yeah.
It was New Orleans. Nobody Likes a Smart Ass. It was the play that he was involved in.
Oh, okay.
All this New Orleans here. But there was a door. There was a bar room. It was just a door. No windows, nothing. But it said Billie Holiday's Hideaway, whatever. And this thing always was mysterious to me. And round here, my vision of it is, you know, there's you know, all these bars have an old guy that's 70 or 80, kind of like we are now. There's always an old guy there drinking at the end of the bar. And he was there every afternoon. That was his living room.
Yeah.
So
They always have the good stories. too,
Yeah.
like they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
You like,
Well,
yeah.
one of those guys, Eddie Picu Sr., was all the illustrations for my record. He became a painter. That type of guy,
Yeah.
he goes to his bar room and it's locked up. He knocks, and the little service window in the door opens up. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's that's the narration of the song.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You know, I know what you're thinking, but there ain't no booze around here.
I know what you're thinking, but there ain't no booze around. I see you drinking, there ain't no drinks around here. Sheriff came by, he said, this place is closed. He took all the whiskey, he ran out the door. I'm sorry to tell you that there ain't no booze around. There ain't no dope around here.
Tell us about the guitar.
Stratrina, yeah. It's
Stratrina.
a 57 Stratocaster that a friend sold me. He bought it many, many years ago, and it ended up.
Show it to the cameras.
It ended up in the floodwaters of Katrina, and was damaged badly, in pieces. And it was Victor Cologne, Big Ben and the Pork Chops. Victor, who's the premier metal polisher in this whole area. He polishes stainless steel, chrome, and aluminum for every single major hot rod build in this part of the country, motorcycle stuff.
He's also a sponsor this episode.
Yeah. So he had this thing, and it took he after he retrieved it down the street. I think it floated out of his house. I saw it. I was out at his house right after the storm, and he had an outdoor shed where he worked, no walls, sort of like this. And the thing was hanging up on the wall, like in pieces. And 6 years later, it was still there. 2011, it was still up there. I said, Victor, you got to sell me this thing. So I finally got him to sell it.
That's crazy.
And
He had to buy his own guitar back.
Seriously, right? It's like floating.
damaged
It's
guitar.
like hanging out.
it came from right up here on Airline Highways, where he obtained it from a guy that was supposedly a Conway Twitty's rhythm player at some point. And it took a long time. It took a year or two to get it back together. Vincent Guidro's New Orleans Guitars put it back together.
57 is a good year for sure.
Yeah,
It was a very good year for Strat.
the pickups are original.
It's a
I have
strong year.
everything original, but
Yeah.
you can't use it was so rusty and so damaged. There was actually a brine shrimp stuck in the bridge after all this. There's pictures of it on the web.
Crazy.
I can send you if you want to
Yeah.
see it. But it sounds better than any Strat I've ever played, and it's become my thing. You know, it's what I do when I'm really serious about it.
3, 4.
You're so sweet and nervous. I know you're not that naive. Girl, just let me take over. You can be who you want to be. You know where this is going. Look, I've not been up there. You got my motor rolling. You should slide over here. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it work like that. I'm thinking I got a little treat you later. I'm like to fuck about like you're all the week. You're not even on the street in the grass. Just too deep and little bit too fast. On the bar away from your face never never leave. Your mama warned you about me. You say you are offended, but you lock your arms in mine. There's no use in pretending. I think it's business time. Yeah, I'm just trying to work my day. I'm the kind of guy that'll treat you later. I'm like to fuck about like it's all the week. Just like you, another mistake in the past. Sounds too deep, a little bit too fast. On the hallway, your face never never leave. Don't want you about me. No, 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 no. Something happened here. What it is, it's pretty damn great. About me.